I think it says a lot about the Conservative Party of Canada. They're choosing to constantly attack independent media organizations, journalists who are working hard to keep Canadians informed and support our democracy. CBC Radio-Canada serves right across the country.
In Canada, I'm half Canadian, and you don't have the free speech rights in Canada.
Recently, there was a Twitter Spaces program where Elon Musk and Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who is running for the Democratic presidential nomination, had a conversation about government control and free speech. During this discussion, Musk surprised everyone by making a shocking statement. He said that Canada does not have freedom of speech and suggested that a change in government might be necessary to establish it properly. Some people who are not well informed got angry and dismissed Musk's statement. However, we want to explain why you should consider believing him. Before we discuss this in detail, please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon. In Canada, the right to free speech is not as robust as in some other countries. Elon Musk, a prominent figure in the tech industry and a Canadian citizen, has emerged as a strong advocate for free speech and democracy worldwide. To safeguard the principles of free speech and combat the influence of the cancel culture, Musk took an important step by acquiring the social media platform, Twitter. This acquisition was a lengthy and costly process, driven by his commitment to protecting free speech and reinforcing Twitter's resilience. One notable action Musk took was restoring the account of former President Donald Trump, who had become a prominent target of cancel culture for expressing his viewpoints truthfully. Musk recognized the unfair suppression Trump faced and extended support by reinstating his account. Additionally, Musk championed the cause of many others who had fallen victim to biased censorship, ensuring their accounts were also reinstated. Musk's dedication to freedom of speech is evident through his recent initiatives on Twitter. He has facilitated open debates on the platform, even between presidential candidates for the upcoming 2024 US elections, including rivals like Kennedy and DeSantis. Through these actions, Musk demonstrates his unwavering commitment as a true champion of American and global democracy, striving to protect and preserve the fundamental right to free speech. Now, let's address the underlying reason behind Musk's statement. Allow us to shed some light on the matter. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has been associated with the cancel culture movement. Despite claiming to uphold the value of freedom of speech, Trudeau's actions demonstrate otherwise. He and his Liberal government are determined to curtail the individual rights of Canadians, specifically targeting their freedom of speech. This not only restricts their ability to voice dissent, but also undermines their freedom to challenge distorted realities. Throughout Trudeau's 8-year tenure, false narratives, deliberate ignorance, and outright falsehoods have been prevalent. These characteristics have come to define his leadership. The only remaining check on his power is opposition. Without it, Trudeau would reign unopposed. Alarming reports suggest that a new law may be introduced, providing him with the means to crush any form of opposition. In a covert manner, the government pushed forward Bill C-11, known as the Online Streaming Act, last year, claiming it would enhance Canadian relevant content. However, the reality couldn't be further from the truth. Bill C-11 serves as the Liberals' initial stride in undermining freedom of speech on the internet. Disguised as a measure promoting content, it is, in fact, a thinly veiled censorship law designed to marginalize dissenting voices opposing the government. This legislation empowers government-aligned bureaucrats with significant authority to manipulate online algorithms, determining what content is deemed Canadian enough. It grants the government unprecedented levels of surveillance and regulation over the internet, dealing a severe blow to Canadian democracy. Bill C-11 not only hampers freedom of speech, but also paves the way for increased government control. Giving bureaucrats the ability to shape online content suppresses opposing views and hinders open discourse. Under the guise of promoting Canadian interests, this law threatens the foundations of democratic values. Suppose you still find yourself believing Trudeau's feeble justification for his censorship laws. In that case, it's essential to consider the following compelling reason not to. The government's true intentions were laid bare when a group of senators from different political affiliations proposed an amendment to exclude social media content from the legislation, only to have it rejected by the government. This revelation was shocking to many, but it shouldn't come as a surprise. While the government claims that the bill primarily aims to regulate professional content, its scope extends far beyond that. User-generated content on social media platforms will also face significant regulation. Whether it's Facebook posts, TikToks, Twitter updates, or any other form of social media content, the government will be closely monitoring it. Moreover, even concerning so-called professional content, one can only imagine what actions the liberal government will take. It's highly likely that the agenda of the progressive left will be further pushed, eroding our culture and suppressing any healthy opposition. Trudeau's flawed fantasies will continue to replace our vibrant culture, and those who dare to oppose will be demonized. It would be a misconception to believe that Elon Musk is the sole advocate for the notion that Canada lacks freedom of speech. Trudeau's actions have not gone unnoticed, and many individuals are fully aware of the risks involved. Dr. Jordan Peterson, an outspoken figure, has been sounding the alarm about the perils of Bill C-11, citing similar censorship laws passed in Ireland as a point of reference. Pierre Poilievre is another staunch opponent of the bill, rightly labeling it as a form of censorship. He has made a commitment to repeal the legislation immediately if elected as the Prime Minister, recognizing the inherent dangers it poses. Naturally, the entire Conservative Party opposes the bill, launching numerous campaigns to raise awareness about its hazards and inform citizens about its implications. In addition to politicians and public figures, thousands of everyday Canadians have expressed their strong opposition to Bill C-11. They deeply understand that trusting a government that has let them down over the past 8 years is not in their best interest. Even major tech giants, with YouTube at the forefront, have voiced their concerns and taken proactive measures. Notably, YouTube has taken out advertisements in the Toronto subway, alerting the public to the fact that the government is stripping viewers and creators of their power, transferring it instead to bureaucrats. This demonstrates their commitment to leveraging their platform to promote the greater good and protect the principles of free expression. The collective chorus of voices against Bill C-11 encompasses a diverse range of individuals, from renowned intellectuals to ordinary citizens, as well as influential tech companies. This widespread opposition reflects a genuine understanding of the potential consequences and a shared determination to preserve the freedom of speech that lies at the heart of a democratic society. No one can be easily convinced by those liberal lies. Unfortunately, the truth is that Bill C-11 has already been passed. It received royal assent and became law in April. The government has disregarded all opposition, refused to find a middle ground, and imposed its will on everyone in an undemocratic manner. As Elon Musk suggested, the only guaranteed way to restore our freedom is through a change in government. While Bill C-11 may not be fully implemented yet, its impact is already noticeable. Critics of the government are being subjected to shadow banning. Incidents of arson causing forest fires are being suppressed, among other things. Until we have the opportunity to vote out Trudeau and the Liberals, we could still oppose further censorship. We can contribute by sharing important information that deserves to be known and striving to prevent Trudeau from realizing his communist aspirations. That's it for now, folks. What do you think about Trudeau's potential efforts to introduce different censorship laws? Are you aware of any cases where the government has misused Bill C-11? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below. And don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Your support plays a crucial role in boosting the visibility of our latest content. So thank you again for your continuous support, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.